Hi, I am Akansha Jain. I am based in India. I am a former GDSC lead and I'm currently working as a Flutter developer at AP Monomers. I have
Hi.
been a part I have been part of tech community since the past 2 years and it has been a pretty great journey so far.
And I'm Abhishek Doshi, and I'm also from India. I'm a Google developer expert for Dart, Flutter, and Firebase, and I'm currently working as senior Flutter engineer at Somnia Software. I've been in community since almost 5 years now. When I started learning Flutter, so I feel that communities is very welcoming as an individual, as overall as a person as well.
Okay, so as you all can relate to this fact that communities in general play a very important role in everyone's life in all aspects, right? So let's understand the importance of communities by the three C's of communities, that is communication, collaboration, and career.
So communication is not just the verbal communication. So let's just take an example of FlutterVikings itself. We are at a very good conference. So communication is not just talking to each other, but whenever you go to an event, it's not just about consuming the content. It's also about reaching out to speakers, organizers, and other people who are present at the conference location. You never know whom you will meet. Maybe some CEO of some good companies, or maybe of your dream company. They might be able to start your career or land you to a good job. So yeah, the communication not just means verbal communication, but reaching out to people at a particular venue where you can help yourself as well as help the community.
Okay, so we just understood about communication, right? How communication helps an individual in the community. Now let's understand what collaboration means. Collaboration is basically a continuous process, and it is equally important as communication. The better the communication, the better the collaboration is. So, collaboration basically means bringing individuals, community members, and organizations together to join hands and solve a problem. So, as the saying goes, alone you can do so little, but together you can do so much.
So we talked about communication and collaboration. But what about career? Communication and collaboration is part of community, but how can we relate career to community? So nowadays there are many roles specific to community engagement, community management, and many people are diverting to building community along with a company as well as a product. So whenever you reach out to any people, no, you don't know who they are, but you don't also know how they will be able to help you build your career, or you can meet people at community events, and they might be changing your career, changing your life for life regarding career for a better good, right? You don't know when any person would help you to get your first job or get you to your dream company. So we feel that being a part of community, you should be communicating, collaborating with the events as well as with the speakers, and make the best use of it by making your own career as well as helping out to the community. So it's like when you help community, community will help you back by giving 10 times as well as in form of career guidance and many more mentoring sessions, etc.
Okay, so now let's just understand some of the real life experiences of our community members. But before that, I would like to share my experience, and Abhishek would like to share his experience on the same. So, as I told you, right, I have been a part of community since the past 2 years, and I got to know this program called the Buddy program through Google Developers Student Clubs only, wherein the GDSE leads were paired with GDEs of the same domain, and the domain that I chose was Flutter. And through that only, I got Abhishek Doshi as my mentor, and he helped me in getting my first internship and my first job as well. He gave me the proper guidance in all the aspects wherein I was struggling with the interviews, and I was struggling with so many other things, so he helped me getting out all of that. So as you can see, right, I met him through part of community itself. So this is the power of community that you can also cherish.
And talking about my experience, I landed my first internship due to community, got my first job due to community. Even my current job was part of a community. So it's like my entire life revolves around community and with the help of community.
So, we will be talking about some of the experiences that some of our community members shared with us. I think we have Renuka here. Hi, Renuka. So, Renuka started Tech Power Girls to focus on women with 5+ years of gap in their IT career, and now they want to work back in the same. So, after getting a good response on that, she is now mentoring students from rural parts of India. And Renuka also says that learning together, growing together, and helping each other is the heart of the Flutter community. And I totally agree with her.
Few of the other persons are Santosh Yadav. He dedicates his entire career and his entire life to community. He says that community was a part of his life when he had hard times, and he made really good friends from the community. He says that if you do 10% for the community, you get 10 times in return. Next, we have Maureen Josephine. She also has a similar experience. She landed her first internship after attending her first tech event, and she says that take advantage of tech community's presence. You never know where lies the next job, project, associate, or even future co-founder.
Thank you so much for having us here. And thank you so much for being a patient audience. Thank you.
And just a huge round of clap for Majid for organizing this event because this is also a part of community, right?